Welcome to the setup guide for the Connectus. So, right out of the box, let's go over the components you'll have. You have 2 big silver rings. You'll have 6 black spines. You'll see the weight horn in there. And then you'll have the Allen wrench that comes in the box. So, first things first, what you'll want to do is you want to identify the bottom ring for your Connectus. So, the way you do that is it will be the ring that has the cross beam on it. And so for this ring, this will be on the bottom, but there's a bottom and a top side to this ring. And the way you identify that is there'll be a big hole and a small hole. You want the small hole facing upwards. So once you've got that identified, you're ready to go through, take your Allen wrench and loosen up each one of these brackets on the bottom and the top ring. And that will set you up to then, for step 2, stick the spines into each one of the brackets. So, as a note on here, the right way to put these into the hole and the position for these is having those rings facing outward, so when you're clipping your slastics to it, they're not inside or ski-wampus. So, we're gonna stick all these in, get them all set up. Just like that. So what you're gonna do is I'm actually not gonna tighten these up. The easiest thing to do is leave them like this. So that way, when I go here to put on this top ring, there's a lot of leeway to match these up to their brackets. So at this point, you can feel free to use a partner. I actually just like doing it by hand. What you're gonna do is it's kind of, and that's why I like to keep that slack in those bars below. It's kind of tricky to line these up at first. But if I've got a wiggle room, I can usually work it out. There we go. All right, once you've got the top ring situated on all of the spines, what you're gonna do is go through and tighten each one. And what I'm gonna do is I'm actually gonna raise this up so there's only about a ½ inch of the spine poking out the top. And then I'm gonna tighten these up. Now that you've got all of the brackets on the top rings tightened up, we're gonna flip this over. Remember, we haven't tightened the bottom. So be careful as you flip it, but it should stay. And now we're gonna go through with your Allen wrench and do a final tightening on the bottom ring. All right, last and final step. Now that you've got all the brackets tightened on the bottom and the top side, you're gonna still have this bottom up, and we're gonna attach the weight horn. So you're gonna have the bolt and the washer. You're gonna put down the washer first, bolt next. Easiest thing to do is just slip this rubber piece right off while you're doing this. Set it there. Now I'm just gonna put this and hand tighten it on here. There you go, it'll spin right on. There we go. And now obviously, before you use this, you're gonna wanna take a wrench and really tighten this down so when you've got weights on it, it'll be good to go. But now, we'll flip this back over. Sit your little rubber piece right back on there. And you are good to go. That is the Connectus setup video. If you've got any questions, please call in or email customer service and we'll help you out.